said that the termination of Jerome Powell cannot come fast enough.
He's too late, always too late, a little slow, and I'm not happy with him.
Unemployment is likely to go up as the economy slows.
You're fired! Get out of here!
And if we had a Fed chairman that understood what he was doing, interest rates would be coming down too.
The Trump tariff war has taken a turn. After targeting U.S. trade partners, Trump is now gunning for the Federal Reserve. That's the Central Bank of America and its chief, Jerome Powell. President Trump wants to sack Powell, and this fight is bleeding the American markets. Yesterday, Trump launched a new assault. He called the Fed chief, and I'm quoting, a major loser. Remember, this is the man Trump himself appointed to the job in his first term as president. Now he's a major loser. Trump says Powell is choking growth by keeping interest rates high. And he's slow to react. This is failing the economy. In fact, let me read out the latest statement from the US president. There can be a slowing of the economy unless Mr. Too Late, a major loser, lowers interest rates now. So Trump is calling Powell names. He wants an interest rate cut. Do it now. That's what Trump has said. And he's done this before.
Oh, he'll leave. If I ask him to, he'll be out of there. But I don't think he's doing the job. I'm not happy with him. I let him know it, and if I want him out, he'll be out of there real fast, believe me. We had a Fed chairman that understood what he was doing, interest rates would be coming down too. He should bring them down.
So Trump's attacks on Powell are getting sharper by the day, and the first casualty is the U.S. stock market. Yesterday, the S&P 500 collapsed by over 2%. This index features America's top 500 companies. Since January, it has fallen by about 12%. Same with the Dow, it has fallen by 10%. Trillions of dollars in losses in barely 4 months. Today, there was some recovery, but the overall sentiment has not improved because this goes deeper than the numbers on a screen. The dollar was once the global safe haven. Now it has buckled. It has fallen to its weakest level in 3 years. Investors are not confident about U.S. government bonds either. They're demanding higher interest rates. They want more returns for lending to the U.S. government. They feel the risks are rising, so higher rates should act as protection. That's their logic. Investors are voting with their wallets. The message is quite straightforward: sell America. That's the new trend on Wall Street these days. Investors are going for large-scale sell-offs. Yesterday, hedge funds dumped the US dollar, same with the US stocks. Even for the long term, investors do not want large holdings of US stocks. Look at the 3 biggest investors and the shift in their sentiment: BlackRock, Citi, and Bank of America. They've all cut their projections. They want to reduce their investments in US stocks, and they're talking about diversifying in other markets. Why? Because this is bigger than Jerome Powell. Donald Trump has already unleashed tariffs. He has bulldozed trade alliances, and now he's threatening the independence of the US central bank. The US economy is flashing warning signs. A recession looks more likely than ever. 3 reasons why. First, signs of contraction in the U.S. economy, weakness in manufacturing, and the dipping optimism of consumers and business owners. There is an index that tracks all of these trends. It is called the Leading Economic Index. And for the past 3 months, this index has been falling. This is a clear red flag for the U.S. economy. Reason number 2 why a recession is coming: the rising unemployment. In March, it climbed to over 4%. At the same time, wage growth has stalled, so fewer jobs and lower increments. Reason number 3, the inflation risk. Trump's tariffs can drive up prices. From steel to smartphones, everything will cost more. He may have paused some of the harshest tariffs, but the Fed chief is still worried. He says higher prices could already be hitting American families.
So unemployment is likely to go up as the economy slows in all likelihood, and inflation is likely to go up as tariffs find their way, and some part of those tariffs come to be paid by the public. So that's the strong likelihood.
The U.S. economy faces obvious challenges. If Trump fires Powell, he will seal his country's economic fate. And he has said that he wants to. But there are legal hurdles here. You see, the Federal Reserve chairs serve fixed terms. A single term is for 4 years. Jerome Powell has 1 more year in office unless Trump junks convention, which he has done before. He has already removed other independent regulators. He has empowered allies like Elon Musk to reshape the US government, and that is why investors are nervous. This is not just about the market moves. This is about institutional uncertainty and chaos. Trump's war on the Fed is more than political theater. It is fueling financial turmoil.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.